Hello, so today I'm going to demo some software I made for an installation, but first I'll give a little background about the project. It's called Walls That Soak. It's a collaboration with Leah Wolfman, and what we're making is a large-scale installation that's a fully scaled representation of a small but fully scaled two-story house. So this is actually the original house that dimensions are based off of. We're using three elements to represent the house. One is a floor plan rendered in regions of water. Two is a directed sound system, and that's what I'm going to be showing today, is that sound system. And then sort of a system of hanging fabric. Here's a closer look at what it would look like to render a floor plan in water. But today I'll be talking about the sound. So the sound is interactive, and the sound is played back depending on the viewer's position in space. So we had a sort of a long process of figuring out how we were going to do this. We settled on using FM headphones with a system of dots on the top of them, similar to this picture here, although this is not. This is from Thea Watson's project, not ours, where we could, using these dots, uniquely identify which of the 4 pairs of headphones they're wearing, and also which was their left ear and which was their right ear. So we're using these motion tracking dots in order to see them. And here are our patterns that are actually going on top of the headphones. So these are so we can tell left from right, and so we can uniquely identify. Here is the tracking tool. I was just talking about the patterns, and here we can see them in the Open Framework C++ tool that I built to identify them. So you can see here are the 4 patterns here in the image. And you can see right here that one of them isn't being picked up, and that's easy enough to fix with the GUI by changing around a few thresholds and finding out exactly where that sweet spot is, where they're all recognized and they're all in the right groups. So I just showed the tracking system, but there's another component to this, which is deciding which combination of sounds to play back based off that position that we get from that system. So I built a tool for this as well. A whole bunch of different ways that sound can exist spatially. There can be regions of flat sound. There can be, sort of similar to this picture, fuzz balls of sound. These fuzz balls can be located in a certain room, and they can bleed into other rooms depending on some sort of variable that you give them. These fuzz balls can also be animated, so you can actually animate regions of sound throughout the space. And there's the rooms themselves, which each have a different sound loaded into them. Thanks for checking it out. There's still some work to do for sure, but this is the core of the software, and we're just beginning to really load in the actual sounds that we're going to use in the installation.